chosen ones. You were marked by God since childhood. That strange feeling you always had wasn't random, and now everything is starting to make sense. You felt it long before you had words for it, and if you leave now, you may miss the very moment where everything finally becomes clear and your life begins to align with what was always meant for you. That quiet sense that you were different was not your imagination. It was my hand resting on your life from the very beginning. I marked you before others could define you, and I placed something inside you that could not be erased by confusion, rejection, or delay. What you are beginning to understand now is that nothing about your journey has been accidental. Every moment, even the painful ones, has been part of a design that is only now unfolding before your eyes. Type Amen to affirm. From your childhood, you noticed things others ignored, and you felt things more deeply than you could explain. You carried questions in your heart that others never asked, and you sensed a pull toward something greater even when you were surrounded by ordinary life. That feeling of being set apart was not loneliness, it was preparation. I was shaping your spirit in silence, even when you thought you were being overlooked or left behind. What seemed like distance was actually protection, and what felt like confusion was a deeper awareness trying to awaken within you. There were moments when you wondered why your path looked different from everyone around you. You saw others move quickly while you felt delayed, and you questioned why your struggles seemed heavier than theirs. But I was building strength in you that could not be seen on the surface. I was teaching you to stand firm even when you felt uncertain, and to trust even when nothing made sense. What you endured was never meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you for what only you could carry. If something in your heart is already shifting, take a moment to like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive what has been waiting for you. You were not overlooked. You were being set aside for something specific. While others were learning to follow, I was teaching you how to lead in quiet ways. While others were distracted, I was drawing your attention inward so you could recognize my voice when the time came. That strange feeling you carried was not confusion, it was recognition without understanding. And now, as clarity begins to rise within you, you are starting to see that every piece of your past is connecting. Type 1111 if you believe. There were nights when you felt alone, but I was closer than your own breath. There were days when you doubted your purpose, but I never doubted what I placed inside you. You questioned your worth, but your worth was never defined by the world around you. It was defined by me the moment I chose you, and that choice was not temporary, it was eternal. The reason everything is starting to make sense now is because you are finally ready to see it. You have grown through experiences that shaped your understanding, and you have endured enough to recognize the truth when it reveals itself. I did not rush this process because timing matters. What comes too early is often misunderstood, but what arrives at the right moment brings clarity and peace. You are not late, you are right on time. You may now begin to remember moments from your childhood that once confused you. Situations where you felt different, where your thoughts did not match those around you, where your heart reacted in ways you could not explain. Those were not random experiences, they were signs. I was showing you glimpses of who you were becoming. I was guiding you gently, even when you did not realize it. There were also moments of pain that seemed unnecessary at the time. You faced rejection, misunderstanding, and sometimes silence when you needed answers. But those moments were shaping your inner strength. They were teaching you how to stand alone without losing yourself. They were preparing you to carry a purpose that requires resilience and faith. Nothing you went through was wasted. Now you are entering a season where understanding replaces confusion. You will begin to see patterns in your life that were once hidden. You will recognize how certain events led you to where you are now, and you will start to feel a sense of alignment that you have never experienced before. This is not coincidence, this is revelation. I am opening your eyes so you can see what was always there. I am clearing the noise so you can hear what has always been speaking to you. And I am strengthening your spirit so you can step into what has always belonged to you. You are not becoming someone new, you are remembering who you have always been. There may still be moments where doubt tries to return, but do not let it take root. Doubt is only the echo of your past, not the voice of your future. You have already come too far to turn back now. The clarity you are receiving is not temporary, it is the beginning of a new awareness that will continue to grow within you. You are marked, and that mark cannot be removed by fear, failure, or the opinions of others. It was placed on you with intention, and it carries a purpose that is uniquely yours. You do not need to compare your journey to anyone else, because no one else carries what you carry. Your path is different because your calling is different. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. As you move forward, you will begin to walk with more confidence, even if everything around you has not yet changed. That confidence will come from within, from the deep knowing that you are guided and protected. You will start to trust your instincts more, because you will recognize that they are not just instincts, they are direction. The strange feeling you once questioned will now become your strength. It will guide you, steady you, and remind you that you are never alone. You will understand that what once made you feel different is actually what sets you apart for something greater. And as this understanding grows, so will your peace. This is why it feels both new and familiar at the same time. You are not learning something foreign, you are remembering something that has always been part of you. That is why it feels so strong, so undeniable, and so real. There were times when you tried to ignore that inner pull because it did not match what others expected from you. You tried to blend in, to silence that voice, to follow paths that felt easier or more accepted. But no matter how much you tried, something inside you kept calling you back. That call was not pressure, it was purpose. It was my voice guiding you back to the truth of who you are, even when you were not ready to fully accept it. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Now you are beginning to see why certain doors closed in your life without explanation. You thought you lost opportunities, but in reality, you were being redirected. Those closed doors were not punishment, they were protection. I was keeping you away from paths that would have pulled you further from your purpose. Even when it hurt, even when it confused you, it was always for your good. You may remember moments when something felt wrong, even when everything looked right on the surface. That discomfort was not weakness, it was discernment. I placed that awareness in you so you would not settle for what was not meant for you. You were never meant to accept anything that did not align with your calling. That inner resistance you felt was actually guidance, quietly steering you in the right direction. There were also times when you felt a deep peace in situations that others did not understand. That peace was my confirmation. It was my way of showing you that you were aligned, even if the path ahead was uncertain. You have been learning to recognize these signals, even without fully realizing it. And now, those signals will become clearer, stronger, and easier to trust. As you continue forward, you will notice a shift in how you see people and situations. You will begin to understand things without needing long explanations. You will sense intentions more quickly, and you will feel guided in your decisions in a way that cannot be explained by logic alone. This is not coincidence, this is growth. This is what happens when your spirit begins to align with the truth I placed within you. Type 222 to receive blessings. Do not be afraid of this change, even if it feels unfamiliar at times. Growth always brings a level of discomfort before it brings clarity. You are stepping out of old patterns and into a new understanding of yourself. That transition can feel overwhelming, but it is necessary. You cannot step into who you are meant to be while holding on to who you were taught to be. You are also going to notice that some people may not understand this change in you. They may question you, doubt you, or even try to pull you back into old versions of yourself. But you must remain steady. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into this next chapter. Some people were only part of your journey for a season, and their role has already been fulfilled. This does not mean you should carry anger or resentment. It means you should carry understanding. Every person you encountered played a part in shaping you, even if their role was painful. They helped build your strength, your awareness, and your ability to stand on your own. And now, you are moving into a space where you no longer need to depend on external validation to feel secure. You will begin to feel a quiet confidence growing within you. It will not be loud or forceful, but it will be steady and unshakable. This confidence comes from knowing that you are guided, protected, and chosen. It does not need approval from others because it is rooted in something deeper. It is rooted in truth. There may still be moments where old doubts try to surface, but they will not have the same power they once had. You will recognize them for what they are, and you will not allow them to take control. You are learning to stand firm in your identity, and that identity is not something that can be taken away from you. You are also entering a time where your gifts will begin to reveal themselves more clearly. Things you once did naturally without thinking will now become more intentional. You will see how your thoughts, your words, and your actions can influence the world around you. This is not something to fear, it is something to embrace with responsibility and humility. You were not marked just to survive, you were marked to make an impact. And that impact does not always come in loud or visible ways. Sometimes it comes through quiet strength, through kindness, through wisdom, and through presence. The way you carry yourself, the way you respond to challenges, and the way you treat others all reflect the mark that is on your life. As you step further into this understanding, you will begin to feel more at peace with your past. The confusion will fade, and the clarity will take its place. You will see that every moment, every challenge, and every delay had a purpose. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was meaningless. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. You are not behind, you are not lost, and you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for this moment. And this moment is only the beginning of what is ahead. There is more clarity coming, more growth unfolding, and more purpose waiting to be revealed. Stay grounded in what you are learning. Do not rush the process. and do not try to force understanding before it's time. Everything will be revealed in the right moment, just as it always has been. Trust the pace of your journey, because it is being guided with intention. You are not walking this path alone. I am with you in every step, in every decision, and in every moment of doubt. Even when you feel uncertain, I am steady. Even when you feel weak, I am strong. And even when you feel alone, I am present. This is not because your life suddenly becomes perfect, but because your understanding is becoming stronger than your fear. You are seeing through things instead of being trapped inside them. That shift is the evidence that you are stepping deeper into what I have placed within you since the beginning. There was a time when you questioned why you felt so deeply, why certain words or actions affected you more than they seemed to affect others. You thought it was a weakness, something you needed to fix or hide. But what you are beginning to understand now is that your sensitivity was never a flaw. It was a gift that allowed you to perceive things others could not see. It allowed you to recognize truth even when it was hidden beneath layers of distraction. Type 1010 if you trust God. Your ability to feel deeply was preparing you to carry something meaningful. It was teaching you to connect, to understand, and to respond with wisdom instead of reaction. While others moved quickly without thinking, you were being trained to pause, to observe, and to discern. That is why your journey felt slower at times. It was not delay, it was development. There were moments when you felt out of place, even among people you cared about. You tried to fit into spaces that did not align with who you were, hoping that things would eventually feel right. But no matter how much you adjusted yourself, that sense of difference remained. That was not rejection, it was redirection. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into places that could not hold your purpose. Now you are beginning to see that your path required separation in order for you to grow. Not every space was meant to nurture what I placed inside you. Some environments would have limited your growth, distracted your focus, or dimmed your light, so I allowed distance to form even when it felt uncomfortable. That distance created room for you to discover yourself without interference. As you continue forward, you will start to feel more comfortable in your own presence. You will no longer seek constant validation from others, because you will begin to trust your own understanding. This does not mean you will stop caring about others. It means you will stop depending on their approval to define your worth. That is a powerful shift, and it marks a new level of freedom in your life. Type 555 to affirm. You will also begin to recognize how certain patterns in your life were repeating until you learned what they were meant to teach you. Those repeated experiences were not punishment, they were lessons waiting to be understood. And now that your awareness is growing, those cycles will begin to break. You will respond differently, and because of that, your outcomes will begin to change. There is a strength rising within you that you may not fully recognize yet. It is not loud or aggressive, but it is steady and grounded. It allows you to remain calm when others are shaken, and to remain focused when others are distracted. That strength has been built through everything you have endured. It is the result of every moment you chose to keep going, even when you felt like giving up. You are also entering a time where your voice will begin to carry more weight. Not just the words you speak, but the presence you carry when you speak them. People will begin to listen differently, even if they cannot explain why. That is because you are speaking from a place of truth, and truth has a way of reaching people beyond surface-level understanding. This does not mean everyone will agree with you, and that is something you must accept. Your role is not to be understood by everyone. Your role is to remain aligned with what is true. Some people will resonate with you, and others will not. That is part of the balance of life. What matters is that you do not lose yourself trying to gain acceptance from those who are not meant to walk your path. There will also be moments where you are called to step forward even when you feel uncertain. You may not have all the answers, and the path may not be completely clear, but you will feel a quiet knowing that guides you. That knowing is not something you need to question, it is something you need to trust. It has been with you since the beginning, and it has never led you in the wrong direction. As you follow that guidance, you will begin to see opportunities open in ways that feel natural and aligned. Things will not feel forced or confusing. There will be a sense of flow even when challenges arise. That flow is the result of alignment. When you move in the direction that was meant for you, things begin to connect in ways that cannot be explained by effort alone. You are not expected to have everything figured out right now. Growth is a process, and understanding unfolds over time. What matters is that you remain open, aware, and willing to move forward, even when you do not see the full picture. Every step you take in faith strengthens your connection to what you were created to do. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You will also begin to notice that your peace becomes more valuable to you than anything else. You will no longer be willing to sacrifice your peace for situations that drain you or relationships that pull you away from your purpose. That is not selfish, it is necessary. Protecting your peace allows you to remain clear, focused, and aligned. The more you honor that peace, the stronger it becomes. It will guide your decisions, shape your boundaries, and help you recognize what belongs in your life and what does not. You will no longer feel the need to explain yourself to everyone, because you will understand that your journey is not meant to be understood by everyone. You have come a long way from where you started, even if you do not always see it. The person you were before could not have handled what you are stepping into now. But you have grown, you have learned, and you have become stronger in ways that cannot always be measured. That growth is what is allowing you to move forward with confidence. This is not the end of your transformation, it is the continuation of it. There is still more to learn, more to understand, and more to step into. But you are no longer walking in confusion, you are walking in awareness, and that awareness will continue to guide you. Stay grounded in who you are becoming. Do not rush, do not compare, and do not doubt what is unfolding within you. Everything is happening with intention, and everything is leading you towards something greater than you once imagined. This shift is not temporary. It is the result of everything you have learned, everything you have endured, and everything I have been building within you over time. You are stepping into a steadiness that cannot be easily shaken. There were times when you felt like you were losing control, when nothing seemed stable and everything felt unpredictable. You questioned why things had to fall apart before they could come together. But now you are beginning to understand that those moments were clearing space. They were removing what could not stay, so that what belongs could take its place. What felt like loss was actually preparation, and what felt like breaking was actually building. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You are now becoming more aware of what truly matters and what no longer deserves your energy. You will notice that you are less willing to engage in things that drain you or distract you from your path. This is not because you have become distant, it is because you have become focused. You are learning to protect your time, your thoughts, and your peace. That awareness is part of your growth, and it will guide you toward better choices. There is also a deeper level of patience forming within you. You are no longer rushing to force outcomes or trying to control every detail. You are learning to trust the process, even when you cannot see the full picture. That patience is not weakness, it is strength. It allows you to move with clarity instead of pressure, and to wait with confidence instead of fear. You may also begin to notice that certain desires you once had are starting to change. Things that once seemed important may no longer feel the same, and new interests or directions may begin to appear. This is a natural part of your transformation. As your understanding grows, your priorities shift. You are aligning more closely with your purpose, and that alignment brings change. Type 333 to receive guidance. You are also becoming more aware of your environment and how it affects you. You will begin to recognize which spaces bring you peace and which ones create tension. This awareness will help you make decisions that support your well-being instead of working against it. You will start to choose environments that nurture your growth rather than limit it. There is a level of clarity coming into your life that will help you make decisions with greater confidence. You will not feel as uncertain as you once did, and you will not second-guess yourself as often. This does not mean you will never have questions, but it means those questions will no longer control you. You will move forward with a sense of direction that comes from within. As you continue to grow, you will also begin to understand the importance of boundaries. You will learn that not everyone deserves the same level of access to your time and energy. This is not about pushing people away, it is about creating balance. It is about recognizing what is healthy for you and what is not. There may be moments where setting those boundaries feels uncomfortable, especially if you are not used to it. But over time, you will see how necessary they are. They will protect your peace, preserve your energy, and allow you to stay aligned with your purpose. Without them, it becomes easy to lose focus and fall back into old patterns. You are also entering a phase where your actions will begin to reflect your inner growth. It will no longer be just something you feel, it will be something you live. The way you speak, the way you respond, and the way you carry yourself will begin to change. Others may notice this shift, even if they cannot explain it. Some will be drawn to this change, while others may feel uncomfortable around it. That is natural. Growth often creates distance between where you are and where others choose to remain. This does not mean you are better than anyone, it simply means you are moving in a different direction. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible, but this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. You will also begin to trust your instincts more deeply. You will recognize when something feels right and when it does not, without needing outside confirmation. This trust will guide you in your decisions and help you avoid situations that are not aligned with your path. It will become one of your strongest tools as you move forward. There is also a sense of purpose that will begin to feel more defined. You may not have every detail, but you will have a clearer understanding of what you are meant to pursue. This clarity will bring a sense of direction that you may not have felt before. It will help you move forward with intention rather than uncertainty. You are not expected to have everything figured out all at once. Growth is not about instant understanding, it is about steady progress. Each step you take brings you closer to where you are meant to be. What matters is that you continue moving forward, even if the steps feel small. You will also begin to see how your past experiences have prepared you for what lies ahead. Nothing you went through was meaningless. Every challenge, every delay, and every lesson has contributed to the person you are becoming. That understanding will bring a sense of peace and acceptance. There is a strength within you that is still unfolding. You have only begun to see a portion of what you are capable of. As you continue to grow, that strength will become more visible, not just to you, but to those around you. It will show in the way you handle situations, the way you support others, and the way you remain steady in difficult moments. You are not alone in this process. I am present in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and supporting you. Even when you feel uncertain, I am there. Even when you feel overwhelmed, I am steady. You are never without direction, even if you cannot always see it. This journey you are on is leading you toward a life that is more aligned, more purposeful, and more fulfilling. It may not always be easy, but it will always be meaningful. Every step you take is bringing you closer to the life that was meant for you. Stay focused on your growth, stay grounded in your truth, and continue to trust what is unfolding within you. You are not the same person you once were, and you are not meant to go back. You are moving forward into something greater, something stronger, and something that reflects who you truly are. That calmness is not something you created on your own. It is something I have been building inside you through every moment you thought you would not make it. This is the strength that comes from being marked and sustained over time. There was a season when you reacted quickly, when emotions led your decisions, and when confusion made everything feel urgent. But now you are learning how to pause before responding, how to observe before acting, and how to listen before speaking. This is growth that cannot be taught in a moment. It is learned through experience. Every situation that once overwhelmed you was training you to develop this level of awareness. Now you are beginning to use it without even realizing it. Type 888 to receive strength. You are also starting to notice that your energy is becoming more valuable to you. You are no longer willing to give it away to things that leave you drained or unsettled. You are choosing where to invest your attention, your time, and your presence. This is not distance, this is wisdom. You are learning that your energy is connected to your purpose, and it must be protected. There will be moments when people do not understand why you are changing, why you are pulling back, or why you are no longer engaging the way you used to. They may assume you have become distant or different. But what they are seeing is your growth. You are not becoming someone else, you are becoming more aligned with who you were always meant to be. That alignment will naturally shift how you connect with others. You will also begin to notice that your conversations are changing. You are less interested in surface-level discussions and more drawn to meaningful exchanges. You will seek depth instead of distraction. This is because your awareness has expanded and your spirit is no longer satisfied with what once filled your time. You are growing into a space where purpose matters more than comfort. Type 666 to stay protected. As this shift continues, you will also begin to trust silence more than noise. You will find peace in stillness and clarity in moments where nothing is happening on the outside. This is where you hear me most clearly. Not in chaos, not in pressure, but in quiet presence. The more you embrace this stillness, the stronger your connection will become. You are also learning that not every opportunity is meant for you, even if it looks good on the surface. In the past, you may have felt the need to say yes to everything, afraid of missing out or falling behind. But now you are becoming more selective. You are choosing what aligns with your purpose instead of what simply appears beneficial. This discernment will protect you from unnecessary detours. There is also a growing awareness within you that you cannot carry everything and everyone with you into your next season. Some weights you have been holding on to are not yours to carry anymore. Some responsibilities you took on were never meant for you. Letting go does not mean you do not care, it means you understand what is necessary for your growth. You will begin to feel lighter as you release what no longer belongs in your life. That lightness will create space for new opportunities, new connections, and new levels of understanding. You will not feel as overwhelmed, and you will not feel as burdened. This is part of your transition into a more aligned way of living. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. You are also entering a time where your confidence will not depend on external success or validation. It will come from within, from the quiet knowing that you are walking in alignment with your purpose. This kind of confidence does not need to be proven, it simply exists. It is steady, grounded, and unshakable. There may still be moments where you question yourself, but those moments will pass more quickly than before. You will not stay stuck in doubt because you have already experienced enough to know that you are capable. You have already overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. That memory will remind you of your strength whenever you need it. You are also becoming more aware of how your thoughts shape your experience. You are learning to redirect negative patterns and focus on what is constructive. This does not mean ignoring reality, it means choosing how you respond to it. Your mindset is becoming a tool rather than a barrier, and that shift will influence every area of your life. There is also a deeper level of trust forming within you. Not just trust in the path, but trust in yourself. You are beginning to believe in your ability to navigate challenges, to make decisions, and to move forward without constant reassurance. This trust is something that has been built over time, through every situation you have faced and overcome. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything is connecting. The confusion you once felt will be replaced with understanding. The uncertainty will be replaced with direction, and the fear will be replaced with confidence. This does not happen all at once, but it happens steadily, step by step.